Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today in Anime Reaction, we're going to be watching the 8th episode of Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Ken. As you can probably tell, we're all still a little sick. We've been sick for the past few weeks.
Yeah, but today we're well enough to crawl really dramatically and, like through the desert or whatever.
Dramatic music and everything.
To crawl into set and lay down some film. So here we are.
Indeed.
So got a couple comments from episode 7.
Yeah, there's one. I'm pretty sure it was like the first comment here by Yurie
Katsuragi.
That guy. I'm not sure I can say the whole thing because it might be a little bit spoilery. It was a nice joke though, and the thread that happened after that with Fanta saying you should join Otaku Saga as you were on fire with that joke, and he replies, "Yeah, boy, that hurts."
Ouch.
Potential spoiler much?
Right. Let's see. The one I want to read is by Magi Sicarius. Repeated commenter.
Frequent flyer.
Yes, frequent flyer here. The anime is adapting a lot of the manga, so if you don't recognize some scenes, it's probably why. I think I was saying that there were a lot of anime original scenes, and it has come to my attention that that's not true.
Yeah, kind of.
Apparently, they're blending some of the manga with what happened in the light novel, which I guess is fine. With some of the scenes, like the introduction to Shizue, where like it shows her and the three idiots running through the forest away from the giant ants, and she brings out her powers there. With how she was characterized in the novel, I didn't think that really fit. So if that's something from the manga, I don't really agree with using that particular adaptation, but so yeah. So yeah, I guess a lot of this stuff is from the manga as well, and I don't read manga adaptations of light novels typically.
I kind of like the approach. I mean, it's a good way to respect all the source material that came before the anime, and a really good way to piss off the light novel and manga purists. So that's a win-win.
Right. Also, I want to point out this one by Saidins. Great Sage is getting tired of your shit, Rimuru-sama.
I love the chemistry between those two, though.
Right.
I wish we could see more Great Sage, actually.
Anyway. Starting in 3,
2,
1,
let's jam.
So we ended off with Ifrit inside of Rimuru, and presumably about to get his ass kicked by Veldora. So where do we go from there?
we won't see that for another like
forever.
Yeah. This is your life now. Don't drop the soap.
Although I would definitely pay to see that fight.
Hold me. I'm not in the
I
mood
got
for a
about an
flashback.
episode left in me.
Oh god, is she about to die for real? Fuck.
Somehow, I just don't feel it necessary to make that dirty, but
Yeah, nah. Heroic head pats.
Cry into her ample bosom.
Really, bruh? Leave the bad jokes to me, will ya?
Right.
Which means he's totally going to come back sometime in the second core.
naturally.
Because why have a few potential targets when you can have several?
That are young and impressionable. and have
Hashtag
families.
hashtag justice for the younglings. Little nerd. I remember beating him up a lot. Daw. Until until hey, emo boy from the opening. Damn. Not the best shot to remember those three by.
No, I mean your slave name.
Sorry. Not really.
I was actually about to say that. I had a feeling, but
Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
well, water blade to the rectum will fix that. Whoa. We're getting a walk toward the light scene.
Nice attention to detail having the little bunker outside of the house.
Mm.
Since she was grew up during wartime.
Boy, are they in for a nasty surprise. What?
It's actually interesting that he can do that.
That's pretty cool, just sort of melt down like that.
It's not like I actually knew her, but
Looking at you, leader. Well, be sure to give you a good Yelp review. Smack.
you only knew her for like a week. Or was it 2?
Might have been a while. All together now. Ho ho ho. Here we go. Hey, you want to survive to the next art, do you?
Mm.
Group hug. Oh, really? You have to pick up the dwarf?
They're all gonna die before they get to the city.
I was like, this sounds nice and foreboding. And guess who now has a lot of fire ability? That wouldn't use the body I observe for her for evil purposes.
Well, man.
Spell with the question mark.
I got a
You gonna
comeback
recap
joke
here?
for that, but I'm gonna wait until after the episode.
Or after the recap here. That's the last time I do PCP in the desert. Must make it back. Must report to Lord Shredder. Bacon.
Fortunately, the ground is hot enough to cook bacon.
Whoa.
So what's up with the White Doctor?
Seems to have his eyes set on the orc forest.
So yeah, the joke you guys were making about using the body for evil purposes and whatnot, it's missing some equipment for that.
I'm pretty sure you could just like grow a little something. Dungeon Riders of the world
I
are going to
mean,
go crazy with this.
He can change the way the body looks, I guess, but
Ah.
I'm not sure if that he can change that.
He obviously didn't examine Shizu's body enough. Shame on you, Rimuru.
Now, if that were a case of analysis, it'd be Great Sage who dropped the ball there.
Huh.
Cool. You get to meet Samurai Office Lady Ogre chick finally.
Certainly looks that way.
I'm certainly down for that. Well, Chromie, this is Otaku Saga. We only cry over after looking after our backlog.
Certainly an emotional episode, obviously
Yeah.
ruined by the immature nature of the crew here.
I thought that the extended death scene, or the deathbed scene, added a lot of emotional weight to this.
Yeah.
In the book, basically after Rimuru stripped Shizu of Ifrit, she turned into the old woman self and died on like they had a very short conversation.
Yeah.
Right. I was kind of expecting the more go like that, like say after the battle, see her a little more wizened, older, and then rapidly degenerating. To have like a slightly shorter scene than we got here, but I did kind of like those just instant transformation sort of as well. Was seem more magical in nature.
You know what I think I would have preferred here is if she, over the course of the conversation, she was getting older and older.
There we go.
I think that they attempted to do that with her hands, but it didn't come out quite right. Because I could definitely tell that there were a lot of focus shots on her hands. Like her reaching for her mask and stuff like that. Her playing with her mask while it's on her chest. All sorts of stuff like that. I mean, it seemed like they tried to convey her hands were deteriorating quicker than they should have been, but I think that fell very short.
I think just focusing on the hands is a little too subtle. I kind of agree with Rivers of like a slow fade.
Like add some wrinkles to her face or something.
Yeah. Just a lot of very small changes over the course of the scene would have been the way to go.
The thing in the novel is a lot of that, the stuff that was in this conversation was like something that Rimuru found out through more of like a mind connection, like a mind meld or whatever, where he basically experiences her life. The other thing is I probably preferred the body reveal thing in the manga a little bit, or in the light novel a little bit better. The way that he decided to test out his new form. But it didn't really fit with this episode because it was more comedic than anything.
Well, even here with the with the adventure party kind of busting in.
No, it was far more comedic.
It was far more comedic than that, but I'm just saying even the way they did it here in the anime was still kind of bust the mood a little.
Oh, is it?
The Sambaka Trio. Is that what they're really called? Or is this what you call them, Rist? Yeah.
Also, like it's actually I don't know if it's bothering me so much as it kind of, I don't know, it's a slight annoyance. That team spent how long with Shizue? Was it months? Okay, because there was absolutely no sense of time.
Yeah, no sense of time to kind of build the rapport between the party and Shizune.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because it did kind of feel like they met, maybe a week ago.
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks ago. That's how it feels within the series, at least.
Yeah, that's how it feels from what you've seen of them.
But yeah, it just felt like the relationship between those three and Shizue was very over exaggerated.
Yeah, like how they grieve for isn't the way you grieve for someone you've only known for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that they could have done a much better job conveying the fact that they've been a party for more than 2 weeks.
No, if there's an OVA, it needs to be Gabata's adventure. Everybody who read the light novel knows that I'm right. Gabata's the best.
I mean, what? Single-handedly summoned his Tempest Wolf, broke out of prison.
No, even before.
Before.
Yeah, before Rimuru ever came around.
Still a badass, huh?
Well, he survived a journey to the Dwarf Kingdom by himself.
Damn. That's true. Yeah, he did mention that. He used to get beat up in the lines and all that. Oh.
Yep.
Outside the gates.
Well, we're only in episode 8, Hrist.
Yeah. This is Otaku Saga. Of course we're behind at this point in the season.
I mean,
We also got decimated by illness.
damn near died.
The usual.
Huh.
Also,
Anyway.
I find it very interesting that Rimuru's predator skill was able to reconstruct and replicate the ability to cry, but couldn't give Rimuru junk.
To be fair, Rimuru doesn't have junk even when he's in other forms. It's just harder to tell with animals because they don't typically have secondary sexual characteristics.
This is the greatest troll job of the Great Sage.
I could sort of see her doing it like that. I mean, go back to episode 1. Satoru's lamenting that in my next life I'm gonna chase tail and all that stuff, and Great Sage is like, yeah, no,
Right.
androgyny for you.
Anyway, I really enjoyed this episode. I quite like the extended deathbed scene. I thought it added more weight, as I said. But yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Actually, get another arc here.
Okay, Kurami. I see that there might be a limit there, but I think that limit should also go into very complicated deals like crying. Rimuru should not be able to cry if he can't have junk. because the
Technically, he probably shouldn't be able to sweat either.
yeah, he shouldn't be able to sweat, cry. I mean, he shouldn't need a blink.
Any sort of, again, normal human bodily function.
Yeah. Which actually is quite a lot when you think about it. Like, honestly, he doesn't need to open his mouth to talk. Technically, like, I mean, if we're going to get really deep into it,
He doesn't really have a mouth.
He shouldn't have a mouth. Because
I mean, he should have a mouth because it's part of the mimic ability. Otherwise, it wouldn't be mimicking what he's turning into.
Fair enough.
I suppose.
Anyway, regardless.
Why are you talking about Reaper's junk?
So let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button. And if you're interested in joining our Discord, look for it in the description below.
If you like our videos here on YouTube, consider going to patreon.com/Otaku Saga to help Zero apparently get some slime dojing for his birthday in July. I think it's going to be #1 on his request list. But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
Damn it. I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo. See you next time.